like that, you can replace them with another that fits their position perfectly. Just like that, your automotive, manufacturing, financial, or healthcare business is running again like nobody ever left. Now, people aren't parts, obviously, but a resource that allowed you to always hire the exact type of highly skilled employee you needed could lower your costs significantly. How? Simple. Hiring and training new employees is expensive. Losing a trained employee because they didn't fit your corporate culture is also expensive. If you always found the right people, you can lower costs and increase productivity significantly. That's exactly what Seek Recruiting does. Contact Seek Recruiting today. 888-991-5833. Once again, that's 888-991-5833 to contact Seek today. Ever wonder how you can make six figures without an Ivy League education? Have you ever wondered why you're not getting the callbacks for jobs after you've worked so hard to get that degree? Or why your career path isn't going the way you want it? Have you been confused on what major or professional field to choose? Six Figures by 30 provides a 5-step career plan and gives tips on best practices for building a strategic resume, negotiating, interviewing, managing salary jumps, avoiding career killers, landing promotions, and much more. This book is designed to be your career compass that'll reduce detours and propel you to six-figure success. This book has created the secret sauce your career stew needs to get on the fast track to six figures. In reading this book, expect to develop a clear six-figure career plan, customized for you and your professional field. You'll learn how to develop a standout resume using the proper keywords and phrases in your industry to catch the recruiter's eye. You'll also learn ways to navigate salary increases, interview do's and don'ts, managing your brand, navigating job or career changes, and much more. Why gamble with no plan? Bet on your success. The first step is believing you can do it, and the next step is cracking this book open and getting started. Don't waste another day procrastinating. Purchase on Amazon or by going to the website, sixfiguresby30.com. That's the number 6figuresby30.com. Sixfiguresby30.com. What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com.
Yo, Dave, you get the sticks. Slim, get the bass. Yo, are you ready to kick it? Here we go.
Check 1, 2.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show.
Tell them up.
Turn it up just a little bit.
Tell me you don't picture that scene in New Jack City where it was New Year's Eve and Nino was dancing his ass off doing the Running Man.
Yeah, a little bit of bass. This is the sound. Have your partner and get down. Everyone must know. Been here before. Now we're gonna give you more. It's time to let it show. Music is funky. Girls are so fine.
Yo, fellas, y'all better push up.
So sweet and vital. It's too late. Oh, it's too late. Can't believe a thing about New Jack City.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Y'all remember that scene in New Jack City when it was New Year's Eve, I believe it was, and this song was playing in the background, and they paying to Nino. You know, Nino just had a banner year selling crack. I guess the great Nino Brown had a banner year selling crack. And they panned the camera to him, man. Nino was dancing his ass off in the club, man. New Year's Eve, New Jack City. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Hey, don't forget, at 12 noon Eastern Time today, right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, my man Kesey goes in on the number one Chief Rocker Vern from Jersey. Yeah, you don't want to miss it. So that's immediately following the Doug Stewart Show right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Don't forget, and we got to get to some fantasy stuff here in a second to recap the past week in fantasy football. But don't forget, if you want to get down with this week's The Doug Stewart Show Fantasy Football Challenge on DraftKings, you have to email me. Even if you've played before, even if you've sent me your email before, you have to email me now. What I'll do this week is I'll try to make note of everybody's email where I can just kind of like cut and paste them in there. So maybe you won't have to do this again. But if you want to get down on this week's Fantasy Football Challenge, email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. And in the subject line, just put DraftKings, nothing else. Don't confuse me. Just put DraftKings. And we'll send you an invite, get you down for this week's Fantasy Football Challenge. All right, today's date is September 27th, 2016. Celebrating birthdays today. Not a lot of birthdays again of note. Celebrating his 34th birthday today is rapper Lil Wayne. Yeah. I got a Lil Wayne little entertainment story we're going to get to in a second here. But Lil Wayne turns 34 years old. He's kind of lost his spot as far as the most played artist on radio to that dude Drake. But what, 6, 7, 8 years ago, Lil Wayne was all on the radio, man. I mean, I think he's a good rapper too. I like his style. He got his own style. He is very, very witty with his metaphors and all of that type of stuff, man. Lil Wayne is a good rapper. I mean, you might not like him, the person, or you might not like his style or the person, but Lil Wayne can go. I'd say he's probably top. Lil Wayne might be top 20 all time. I mean, and his body of work is just massive. Happy birthday to Lil Wayne, 34 years old. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr, head coach of the Golden State Warriors, turns 51 years old. Ball award to Steve Kerr. I don't think I've mentioned it. Steve Kerr came out in a statement and basically backing all of the people that have been protesting in sports and beyond over the last couple of weeks and month or so since Colin Kaepernick. And Steve Kerr is a cat that definitely understands where his bread is buttered. You know, you've seen several cats now that were on record, in effect, telling black people to go back to Africa or whatever, or stop protesting or leave if you don't like it, that have had to come out and apologize. You know why? Because they didn't know where their bread was buttered. And so Steve Spurrier understands that. Your boy Jim Harbaugh had to come out and apologize for some of the comments he made. Dabo Sweeney had to come out and apologize. Did y'all see that this guy, Paul Feinbaum, on ESPN, he made some of the same type of statements. Go back to Africa if you don't like it. And this, that, and the other. I don't think he said that exactly, but you know what I'm saying. And so he had to come back and apologize. You know? And he said some very incendiary things. I can't remember exactly what it was right now. Damn it, I should have looked. But yeah, the guy Paul Feinbaum on ESPN, he went off on people protesting, people that are mad because police are killing black people in the streets. He went off on those people. Right. And he had to come back and apologize. See, that's one thing I think, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Let's pause this for a second. I'm going to kind of go off on a little side tirade here, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. This is why I wish. I'm not really mad that athletes don't come together in general as a whole to protest what we have going on in this country right now. It's just I wish they would, because the strength in numbers and because they have such a platform and they have such power, okay? Athletes have such power that 3 grown-ass white men who gave you their real opinion about what's going on had to come back and apologize. These are cats that get paid millions and millions and millions of dollars. So to me, it exemplifies the power that athletes have, and that as a people we come together. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Jim Harbaugh, Dabo Swinney, Paul Feinbaum, what they said is exactly how they feel. You do understand that, right? They may have come back and apologized after the fact, but what they said first was their unbiased opinions, where they didn't think that it could come back to harm them. So that shows the power that we have if we come together. And I wish that more people would understand that. Celebrating his 43rd birthday, man. Trick love the kids. Trick Daddy. Name. Yeah. Trick Daddy turns 43 years old today, man. If you've got a birthday coming up, man, shoot me an email at doug@thedougstewartshow.com, and I'll give you a birthday shout out on the show. Quick little entertainment story, as I mentioned. Looks like Lil Wayne might finally get what he's been asking for, his money. Lil Wayne's musical father, that's what he calls Birdman, a.k.a. Baby, has been asked to prove that he's paid Lil Wayne what he owes. Lil Wayne claims that Cash Money, Birdman, they owe him like $100 million. Now, that's a lot of damn money. I mean, I didn't know that these rappers were making that type of money. These record labels were making that type of money. And that's just Lil Wayne is what he says that they owe him. So a court has told Birdman that he has 30 days to provide documents of the money that he owes Lil Wayne or that he doesn't owe Lil Wayne. And so that's going to be very interesting. Lil Wayne and Baby or Birdman have actually fallen out over the last couple of years or so, man. And $100 million would make me fall out with your ass. I got to be honest with you. So we'll kind of keep our eye on that story, man, and see if actually the numbers that Lil Wayne is talking about Birdman owes him are actually the case. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if that man owes Lil Wayne $100 million, he can cancel Christmas. He ain't going to get it back. He already spent that money. Right. He may owe him $100 million. Okay, theoretically, he may owe him $100 million, but you best believe he done spent it all on Bentleys and houses and whatever tomfoolery that these cats can get into. So he ass out. He gonna probably have to go to jail if that's the case. I mean, you're gonna have to spend time in jail. But Birdman, I'll do jail time, but I ain't giving you $100 million. I ain't got it. He ain't got it. That's a shame. Wow. But it's almost like throwing 6 interceptions in a game. You know? How could you be allowed to throw 6 interceptions in a game? Like, after you throw your 4th interception in a game or your 5th interception in a game, you should be on the bench, right? That's kind of like this Lil Wayne Birdman thing. Like, I can document you stole $25 million from me. I'm going to make sure and get that, and we're going to sever all our ties. I'm not going to allow you to owe me $100 million. That's just dumb. I don't know. These rappers. All right, when we get back from the break, man, Greg Hardy back in the news, and not in a good way. The Doug Stewart Show.
You hear that? He's coming. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. The Alpha Man.
only on the Stewart Media.